A very good afternoon to Madam Nadia and dear friends. So today me and my group members are going to present on our mini project. So I'm Sulakchana and going to talk about the introduction of this project. So this project is aimed to identify the causes of low academic performance from teachers, parents, and students' perspective, as well as providing possible solution to this problem. So with reference to the researchers' experience as teachers at school and later at universities, after seeing the academic results of students on various courses, they found that there are weaknesses in the students' academic performance. The purpose of this study was to find out the causes to the low academic performance of students. The study adopted a survey research design. It was guided by a research question. The population of the study consisted of 50 students of secondary schools in Shah Alam, and the instrument was validated by three experts. Findings revealed that there are various factors that contribute to low academic performance of the students in secondary schools. So, learning is a product not only a formal schooling but also families, countries, and peers. Social, economic, and cultural forces affect learning and those school achievements. So, academic performance is undoubtedly research drive at the heart of educators, teachers, psychologists, policy makers, parents, and guardians, social workers, and etc. In their attempts to investigate what determines academic outcomes of learners, they have come up with more questions than answers. So, also, the quality of education at primary section depends on the quality of teachers and their competence, their capacity, the teaching and learning process, and is widely recognized that the quality of teachers and teaching lies at the heart of all schooling systems intending of offer quality education. And then teaching first is the foundation of quality education at all levels of education. Secondary schools are managed and operated by government, the foundation bodies, and the local community initiatives. So all this culminate into inefficiencies that are manifested in terms of teacher deployment, reputations, school dropouts, reputations, and juvenile delinquency, among other challenges. And if we see what are the objectives of this mini study is there are general objectives which is to study and to investigate the causes of poor academic performance of the secondary school students. And the specific objective of our study is to determine the causes of poor academic performance of the secondary school students and also to propose possible suggested measures to improve the academic performance of the students. So that's all for introduction. For the next part, literature review, I would like to pass to Nulisa.
Good day, madam. I'm going to present the literature review. This section discusses the causes of low academic performance of students. This study reviewed the Martin Ford's motivation system theory. This framework focuses on the individual as the unit of findings. However, installs the person in organic, social, and ecology settings are the vital to improvement. Passage propose a straightforward numerical recipe that endeavors to address every one these factors in a single model. Achievement equals to motivation times skill times responsive environment. The process suggests the real accomplishment and capability are the consequences of a proper, capable and natural fit individual interfacing with a responsive climate. Then comes the performance equals to ability plus motivation. The above procedure shows that an understudy with high capacity, however low inspiration, is probably not going to perform well. Though an understudy with low capacity yet high inspiration is probably going to perform well, that is the function in inspiration across understudies may host relationship among capacity and execution. Next is board exam performance equals to ability times study habits and attitude. Academic performance of students has been the subject of intensive research over the past years. Various reporters have documented the poor examination performance of students. For example, the result statistic released by the West African Examination Council 2014-2015 revealed the total population of students that sat for the exam to be 22,270 in Akinti state, from which is 7,530 of 33.8% have at least 5 credit including English and mathematics, while 40,740 of 66.2% have low performance. Thank you, madam. That's all from me.
Hi, madam. My name is Mira. I'm going to explain about methodology. So first is research design. The research design will carry out using quantitative method, and then the data obtained in the form of survey in Notion to identify and also the opinion of causes of low academic performance among the secondary students. So, and then next is a sampling method. So we're using convenience sampling. So, one of the sort non-probability sampling that we use as the sampling method for this research. So this method of sampling random students in Shah Alam, secondary students. So the questionnaire will base on their convenience and not forced. So the reason behind choosing this convenience method is easy to gather the data, and then because of the conditional MCO period time. Next is research instrument. So the research instrument that we use is the civic questionnaire in Google form. So the questionnaire we divided into two sections, part A and also part B. In part A, we more focus on demographic information. That means example is age and their gender. And part B is ordinal. Okay, so the questionnaire we divided into two sections, part A and part B. So in part A, we focus on demographic information, their age and gender, and then part B, ordinal data. So the questionnaire in part B identify the opinion of the causes of low academic performance among the students. So some of the question is based on strongly agree, neutral, strongly disagree, and disagree. Okay, so data collections, the procedure. So first, we choose the suitable questionnaire we'll chosen. Example, if we are choosing a secondary students. Secondly, the survey questionnaire was sent to the respondent in Google Form application, and the link of the questionnaire will share to the student randomly via WhatsApp, not in forced manner. And then the participants, the data will recorded only for 50 students or respondent in Shah Alam for secondary students. Data analysis, the data will be analyzed using SPSS program software to test. Tests will be compared to get the result. Next, thank you, madam. Next, I ask to Kashvini.
Hello, madam. So I'll be focusing on discussion and findings. So it's actually the result in all the 50 responses reveals that the students respond according to their own perception which when we gave the students to answer, they responded with their own perception on what they think on low academic result. And then the respondent agrees and disagrees upon our parent support factor and many various reasons that contribute to a low academic. And then the performance of students in secondary school in Shalam and Klang Valley. The mean period of respondent was 14 years old. Over 36 of the respondent were 13 years old. The outcome appeared that 52 of the respondents were female, while 48 were male, which shows that there are more female students affected than the male ones. Moreover, 58 of the students need to work really hard to get into the national schools, whereby the 30% of students finds it's easier, or most of their parents are willing to send them to international or national school according to their variations. And then based on the research and finding, it has clearly proven that the parents and each of the parents' well-being actually matters to the students' educational life and also their peaceful life, which is more to give them a peace of mind and also their mental health. So it is whatever, I mean, if the students are lacking in education, where they're going school, most of the time they are not going to school, most of the time they are not focusing on classes. That can be the reason also, but moreover, it's focused on the parents' well-being and how they are treating the children at home, the harmony at home, where it is partially impacting the children's mental health, where that can cause the child to not concentrate in studies and create the low academic problems. Next, I'll be passing to Sulakchana.
Okay, so last but not least, for the conclusion, from this mini project, so use of classroom interaction which will enable the students' assertiveness and confidence is necessary. And this can be achieved through some students' full participation so that their learning experiences are properly exploited through class teamwork and group work. So improved harmony, mutual respect among the stakeholders such as teachers, school administrators, management committees, curriculum developers, donors, religious bodies is an important aspect for improved academic performance too. So it is a combined effort through the Ministry of Education and Sports and international organizations, parents and teachers that all education resources, for instance in infrastructure, instructional materials are properly put to use for the best of the learners for the good of the society. So thank you, and that's all from us.
That's all from us, madam.
Okay, madam. I would like to apologize. I want to ask you apologize. Just now I couldn't get to show my face while I'm presenting because I'm share screen. Thank you.